Have you ever wondered how hard it actually is to break into an ancient tomb and steal the pharaoh's dead body? Probably not, actually. But today we're gonna test it because I'm gonna look through the most popular ancient tomb hacks. We're gonna build a tomb, use these hacks, have 100 players race through it, and see if these tomb hacks actually work to protect your dead body. This is for all you out there wanting to protect your dead body.
Common of these were forced floors leading to 20-foot drops.
Oh!
Then they would be trapped and forced to sit there in pain until
wow, that's crazy. We're gonna starve people to death. How wholesome. Advertisers, pay attention. So first thing we wanna do then is create a giant pit of doom for our friends to fall into. So we're just gonna go 20 blocks down. Is 11 a good amount? Let's find out. Boom, there it is. Okay, so that's pretty good. We've got ourselves a nice little hole here. This is gonna be the walkway where they're gonna plunge into their death. Excuse me, not their death. They're just gonna get frozen here. Obviously we do need to upgrade this, so let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, and you're not getting out of that. You're gonna starve to death down there. All right, and here is our tomb trap. We're gonna give players one single chance to get through it because that's how real life is. You die in real life, you die. Well, we don't know for sure, but we think. Underneath this chest is the classic TNT sign trap. Trap chest triggers the TNT, breaks the sign, sand falls through, you fall and suffer to death. Now, let's spruce it up. All right, here's the entrance to our tomb. This is how I hope to be buried one day. So you walk on inside, got that chest, just don't touch it and you're through onto the next stage. All right, up next is another terrifying booby trap found in ancient Rome. By the way, YouTube, I'm saying the word booby, please don't demonetize me. It's a booby trap, not a booby.
These modern warriors were placed in the tomb to protect the emperor in the afterlife.
Oh, I thought the afterlife was supposed to be chill and we gotta get bodyguards now to save our life out there?
Archaeologists have actually said they're afraid of going any further due to traps.
Wow.
They believe there's pressure plates linked to automatic crossbows.
Wow, pressure plates linked to automatic crossbows inside of a dude's tomb? Are you kidding me? And it's the year 2020 and we're still afraid to go in there? What? So what we're gonna do now then is build ourselves a little army of pressure plate launching people to guard our dead body in the tomb. There we go. So this will be our little tomb zone here. So if they happen to make it through the first room, let's make sure they've gotta really walk around the entire chest. Okay, so they literally gotta walk in, walk by the chest without opening it, and then get to here where we've got our guards. I've now learned that it's a lot of work to make a giant ancient tomb with a bunch of traps. Once you make it through, you've got to somehow survive this. Some of the traps are empty, by the way. They're just distractions. I don't even know if it's possible, but it's gonna launch arrows at you and it's gonna also launch arrows when anyone else steps on it. So it's a massive, massive amount of arrows being shot here. If players are smart, they'll realize they can just take the arrows right out of the dispensers. This one is an elaborate booby trap.
A boy named Daniel McGinnis discovered the island was far more mysterious than people originally thought.
That's convenient because we're also building on an island.
He found a stone slab which held markings in an unknown language.
What?
Next day, the shaft flooded with 60 feet of water. Numerous treasure hunters have tried and failed to retrieve whatever lies at the bottom of Oak Island.
200 years and they can't get it, and somehow they made it.
There's a large flood tunnel that connects to 5 diverging box drains, which pour water into the pit. The only thing stopping the water from filling it up are the oak platforms that...
How could anyone make that? What? Does anyone want Mr. Beast to take $1 million and go dig one of these things up? Like, all right, let's go ahead and build our own self-flooding tunnel system then real quick. Should be pretty easy to do. So I've got to somehow make it so water floods in and then goes up, and I don't know if it's gonna go up, so. So you want that to push out.
Nope.
Oh, can I not push dispensers? So guys, here is our one-of-a-kind trap that drowns you when you get to the bottom to get the treasure. So if you fall into this hole, which we will make sure they do, once you get to the bottom, I'm gonna trigger a pressure plate that does the following. Retracts this one right here, which makes the water fall down and flood them, and then extends this one here, which pushes a block on top and traps them. Watch how it works. So the water falls, that's gonna trap you. Obviously there'll be blocks here so they can't get out, and none of these will be breakable. So this is literally going to drown anyone who enters. So you're gonna go down, you're gonna fall into this hole, and when you hit this pressure plate, the block closes, the water falls, and you drown. Now the only thing is, if you swim out, you're gonna be off the pressure plate and that will actually open it up and you'll be able to leave. We will add a slime block to the bottom. That way people will jump down. So we've got the trap here, absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna reverse psychology them. I'm gonna say do not enter. I know some of them will get in there and they will never get out. This is our deadliest trap now. We're getting into the deadly side of things. We're now going for the kill if you made it this far.
Punji sticks were simply pieces of bamboo which were sharpened and hardened by fire.
Oh, can you imagine falling into that? As the spikes just tear your flesh apart. Dead. To protect my dead body, I'm gonna do whatever it takes, all right? I ain't gonna take no shortcuts to protect your boy, maybe Zach. So let's see. There's not really a spike that will impale you in Minecraft, unfortunately. Now, I feel like for our sake, a punji pit is cool, but how about a slow cobweb burning to death lava trap, all right? I want them to know they've messed up. That way they have a little bit of time to think about it as they slowly fall to their death. So we've got a couple traps. You're gonna walk into it and slowly sink down with no possible way to escape. How do we hide it? How do we make it so that people do not see this? Okay, guys, I got a different idea to make this one work. I'm gonna trick people by replacing the dirt right in front of me with barriers. So now you can't really see them because they're obviously invisible, but if players are sprinting and they're not paying attention and they go to jump, they're just gonna jump and sink right into the ground. So it's not a perfect punji pit. Obviously, there's no spikes that are gonna impale your body. Gets the job done. Let's move on to our 5th messed up hack, whatever you want to call these things. Oh, this is elaborate and deadly.
Grave robbing was very common.
Is that a real thing? What the heck? Why would you rob? I guess, okay.
The bodies to universities who wouldn't question where they came from and would pay anything. Many families weren't too keen on the idea of, so the ones who could afford it would often hire a cemetery gun. The gun would be mounted onto a wooden block, but not fastened, so that it would be able to swivel.
Is this a real thing? What? Is this a person or an automatic machine gun that shoots people?
Each hoop connected to tripwires laid out in straight lines across the grid.
Dude, literally, why does it feel like the last 300 years of human existence was pure booby traps? Everything's booby trapped.
It would be too dark for them to see. They would end up stumbling over one of the wires, pulling it. This would cause the gun to swivel around to the direction of the wire and shoot the criminal.
Oh my gosh, we gotta make an automatic swivel shooting BB gun thing to kill people. So the thing is, I don't know how to make an auto swiveling BB gun to protect my dead body. I don't know how we're gonna do that, or even a freaking shotgun. How are we making a shotgun in Minecraft? All right, what we've built now, guys, is not exactly an auto-aiming cannon, but we've created something that people don't actually know what it is. You walk in, you've got very tough to see traps all over the ground, all these wires, they blend in so well to the bedrock, and every one of them secretly opens a trapdoor that launches an arrow of harming at you, and they all link together, so if you hit any tripwires, the arrows launch forever, and this back wall has 4 cannons. We've got another elaborate booby trap created by a genius person. Let's see what this man does to kill people.
Archaeologists found the 33-foot deep tomb of a powerful local governor at the time. They found large quantities of hematite. The director of the excavation said the hematite prickled his chest like words were inhaled.
It's radioactive? Dang. So the last trap we have is that we've got to protect our dead body using literal poison powder. Let's get some freaking splash potions of poison. All right, guys, and for the final trap inside of our insane tomb build, we've got this thing right here, which makes you sprint full speed to think you're gonna win. You get stuck on a barrier, a splash potion of poison comes down and kills you. You've actually got to just jump the barrier, and then you'll be fine. But with it being invisible and all that, it might be a little bit harder. So, guys, today we're gonna see if Pop-Tart can race through this trap temple maze with one single life. She has literally one chance to get through it, and that's it. Are you ready?
Of course.
She doesn't know what to expect. You're gonna have to parkour onto the chest and then through the door.
I'm gonna fail this.
Yeah, that's weird. Just keep going.
I can't.
We trapped her! We trapped her, guys! So our first person failed to recover my dead body and rob my grave. Now we've got our second person coming up here. Senior mod Evie. Your skin is disgusting.
Do what?
Walk through the door. So here we go, guys. Evie's up. This is it. Let's see what she does. What's she gonna do? Is she gonna get what she needs? Uh-oh. Is she gonna need those items later? She might, but she's moving on. All right, Evie successfully makes it to the first group. Here we go. She's looking good. She's looking good. Dodging the arrows. How much health you at? Full health, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
All right, she's made it through trap 2 of 6. Trap 2 of 6. Here she goes on to the next zone. Now, this is where things get tricky. Is she gonna make the right choice here? Slowly sneaking through. What do we have here? Do not enter. Interesting. Interesting.
Seems fakey. It seems fakey.
Okay, she decides she doesn't want that. All right, guys, Evie's not doing too bad, folks. She's really not doing too bad right now. Now, again, these are how... Oh, no, she goes down on the punji pit. The Viet Cong style impaling. And there's no escape, Evie. I made it like this so you would slowly fall to your death and realize your mistake. There was a path through, and you failed to take your time.
I don't appreciate your excitement.
Oh, there it is. All right, guys, we've got our third contestant here. If you make it through your first try, you win. And she already died. She's already lost. That's it. You're done. It's not too bad, folks. You have one single shot to get through this and try to recover my dead body. Okay, good. She finally passes, doesn't open the chest. She's into the second room here, ladies and gentlemen. Teasing the traps a little bit, takes a little step, another step. Here she goes. Very cautiously approaching. So guys, I think we're learning that the arrow trap is not great. When you can just steal the arrows that launch at you, it really ain't that special. So hey, if you're gonna guard your dead body, don't use your arrow trap, all right? Don't do it. How's it feel, people that died in zone 1? Flare?
I don't know. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm embarrassed.
Well, at least you're not Pop-Tarts. Are very focused today, folks, as Oceana unloads every single dart that I put in there. There she goes. She makes it through on to the next zone, and she has a choice to make here today to get through to the dead body. Will she choose the correct path? All right, she decides she doesn't want to go through. Crouch walks through and has passed Evie's record into the final zone here. Pops up to the center. Looking very clean execution here today, folks. Opens that door. Uh-oh. Has a choice to make again. Which one would it be? Uh-oh.
I'm going to guess this one.
Oh, she had a sky, chooses wrong, and goes down. All she had to do was walk through the other path, and she would have won. Peace. We're gonna build a tomb, use these hacks, have 100 players race through it.
Got him!